I feel like after watching the Neil Pickup versus Eddie Hall super match, the fans may be left with more questions than actual answers. Questions like, was Neil even trying? Or was he just pretending to be trying? How strong Neil Pickup actually is? Can Neil beat Brian Shaw? And how would the difference in the sizes of opponent, if we're talking about Neil compared to Brian Shaw, how will that relate into that actual super match? Does this practice super match tell us that Eddie has a chance to win? Or does it simply tell us that Brian is going to be way too strong? Because the fans seem to have divided opinion on this. We'll discuss all of these questions, but let's first talk about the super match. Round 1, Neil flash pins Eddie without the straps, and he soon realized that this is not what either of these two want from this super match. Neil saw the disappointing look on Eddie's face, and he soon comforted him by making a good point that Brian isn't going to be this fast, and I agree with Neil here. So for the later rounds, Neil decided that he will intentionally let the match settle in the center, and from there he'll see who the stronger man is. Round 2, Neil was still almost able to contain Eddie Hall's top roll with his fingers, with his wrist flexion, but then he had to let go and go for the slip. In the straps, Neil tries to set a hook, but he couldn't. And this is when we saw the Svetlana Gashevsky style top roll from Eddie. That was really impressive. Good pronation, good adjustments by climbing with the fingers, and perfect utilization of body weight. And if you ask me, what's the one advantage Eddie has over Brian? It's this utilization of body weight in a top roll motion. We'll talk more about that in a separate video. Third round, Neil gets good hand position off the go. Not much Eddie can do from there. Easy top roll win. Round 4, Neil again tries to punch sideways off the go, but he couldn't go inside. This shows that Eddie's pronation is actually pretty good. But this time, Neil had enough height in his forearm. His riser was better than Eddie, so he was able to easily roll out of Eddie's hand for the top roll win. By round 5, Eddie told Neil that his pronation is pretty much gone at this point. So Neil tries to hook him. He gets the hook, but still Eddie had enough cupping to turn Neil palm over and get him to the defensive side from there. And then he finished the match with a tricep press. Of course, Neil was pretty much impressed with this move from Eddie. He didn't see it coming. But still, it's clear that Neil could have top rolled Eddie if he wanted to. But despite that, if we ignore this fact, I should say, it was the most impressive round from Eddie, because once the match was in a hook, there was nothing really that Neil could have done from there. But again, as I must mention, the problem here for Eddie is that Brian won't go in a hook with him, especially not after being trained by Devin. Now he's going to go all top roll. Round 6 was very similar to round 4, except Eddie was able to put up a much better fight. Still, Neil got the top roll win for the 4-2 overall victory in this match. Now the things that people have been questioning. First of all, if Neil is the experienced arm wrestler here, then all of the rounds should have become more and more easy for him. And the fact that the last round was much more difficult than the first one shows that Neil wasn't really trying. Well, I'll say that Neil may not have the best endurance in the world at this point in his career, especially when he's in his 50s. I think we can all agree with that. And Eddie did say that his endurance is really good. Still, he was kind of breathing heavier than Neil throughout this match. And when you intentionally arm wrestle in the positions that you don't like to arm wrestle in, giving your opponent the edge, you may get gassed out sooner than you think. So I'm not sure if it is a completely valid point by saying that Neil couldn't get tired against Eddie Hall. Now let's talk about how strong Neil Pickup actually is. So Neil's prime weight was somewhere between 80 to 85 kilos. That's when he was the strongest. But the maximum where he won, I think at WAF, was at 85 kilos. Now he's 112 and he hasn't really trained for like last 10 years. So he cannot be that strong right now. And I'm sure Neil will tell you that he was way stronger when he was 80 kilos than what he's right now. He said that his forearm was a couple of inches bigger at 85 kilos than what it is right now. That tells you everything you need to know. So my guess would be, at this point, Neil can be somewhere close to Ryan Bowen's level. If that super match happens, Ryan at 90 kilos, Neil at 110, I may still pick Ryan Bowen because of his endurance, because of that not so good King's move that Ryan Bowen has. I think that will be enough to beat Neil Pickup. So there you have it. That, in my opinion, is Neil Pickup's level at this point in his career. Then we must talk about the size difference between Neil and Eddie. That top roll from Brian is going to come from a different height. And if Eddie's wrist gets compromised, he's not getting it back. He may have to look for some other options. So Neil Pickup's hand size is also pretty small compared to Brian. Neil's hand is small but thick, but still Brian Shaw's hand is thick and it's long. So naturally it will be difficult for Eddie to contain that hand. It will be difficult for Eddie to open that hand, whatever he's trying to do in that super match. So overall, I'll have to say about this match that it's quite clear that Neil could have won this match 6-0 if he wanted to. And I'll still say that this looked maybe more legit than the Neil Pickup versus Michael Todd left arm super match. For that, Neil is an absolute legend. He has no ego that he even allows himself to throw a few rounds in an actual super match in the world where people don't even like to lose in practice pulls. Neil can actually lose rounds intentionally in actual super matches. Such a gentle, humble guy. And if you were wondering who is going to win in a super match between Neil Pickup and Brian Shaw, then there is your answer.
I think you beat Brian. Anyway.
Like a bird.
No, seriously though, I think you beat Brian.
Hard. Like his daddy.
Like his daddy.
So overall, I would say that in my eyes, Eddie Hall's chances of winning this match slightly increased. I would still say that they are about 20% maybe against Brian Shaw's 80%. Thanks for watching, like the video and subscribe.